Hey everybody, we're back to check out another one of my markers. This time we're going to take a look at a very cool pump. This is the PMI Tagmaster. The PMI Tagmaster is a Nelson-based pump paintball marker. So you got to pump it each time. It is not a true stock class marker though, because it has a direct feed that is an angled right feed rather than a horizontal feed. So you don't have to rock the marker every time to feed a paintball, therefore it's not a true stock class marker. It has a rear ASA, so you can use it with an air tank, but I prefer to use it like this with the ICD lever CO2 changer. So when I need to change the CO2 cartridge, I just open it up, the old cartridge is out, new cartridge goes in, and you're good to go. It's quick and easy. As far as feeding goes, I use this marker in a cram and jam configuration, which means you take your 10-round tube and jam it right into the feed neck like this, and then you play with it, and then as you run out of paint, you remove the tube, and you take a new one, and you jam the new one right in there. And that's nice and stable. That's not going anywhere. That's a good way to feed the marker, unless someone shoots the tube off, which has happened to me. That can definitely happen. Markers like the Tagmaster are super simple, and this is actually one of 4 markers that are in kind of a family that all use mostly compatible parts. So you've got the PMI Tagmaster and the ACI Hornet, which are basically the exact same thing, and then you also have the Tracer and the Maverick, and I think it's the ACI Maverick and the PMI Tracer, although I might have that backwards, but I'm pretty sure it's PMI Tracer and ACI Maverick. The difference between the Tagmaster and Hornet versus the Maverick and Tracer is that the Tagmaster and Hornet have the cocking rods underneath, like that, like a CCI Phantom, whereas the Maverick and Tracer have them on either side, so there's a cutout in the body with an arm from the pump that goes down either side, kind of like a Carter buzzard. I prefer the undercocking variety for 2 reasons. One, you can't get dirt and grime into the chamber without that, if you don't have that, that opening there. And 2, the screws on the pump arms can loosen with use and fall out, whereas with these undercocking pump rods, there's no screws or anything, they just sit in the pump, so there's nothing to break, there's nothing to lose for this system. So I prefer this system over the side cocking version of this marker. Now this marker is super simple, it's super light, and it's really a blast to play with. It only has a couple of moving parts, so it's got a bolt, a mainspring, a hammer, and then a valve. The main spring is adjustable, like on a CCI Phantom, so you use a rod down the barrel. It's a super light package, there just isn't a lot going on here. The barrel is unported, and it's kind of a large bore, so it's not super great, but it sounds really nice when you play with it. And the balance on the springs out of the box for these markers is really, really nice. The pump stroke is really light and crisp. It's very, very nice. Out of the box, these come with a Euro grip, which is kind of distinctive. I think it's comfortable. It's not the most ergonomic grip that you could put on a marker like this. It uses the AR style screw to attach grips, so you could use whatever grip you want on there. There's lots of options. I'm keeping the Euro grip on here because that's kind of the canonical grip on this kind of marker, and I want to keep it kind of in its out-of-the-box shape. I'm not going to do stuff to this marker. Last thing about these markers is that you get a lot of bang for your buck. These things are dirt cheap, in good condition, like really nice. Like this is an almost new condition, and I got this for 50 bucks. You can get these used in working but kind of beat up cosmetic shape easily for $20 to $30 if you just keep an eye out for them. So it's a really great marker to pick up on the cheap if you think you want to try pump, and then you could reconfigure it if you want. So you can, for example, attach an ASA down here and run a bottom line setup and see how you like that. You can put a stick feed or use a hopper, you could do whatever you want and try different configurations out for a very inexpensive initial investment. So that's the PMI Tagmaster, a very cool, very fun to play with Nelson-based pump paintball marker. Thank you for watching. See you next time.